Hi everyone, welcome back to the videos after months of me not posting any videos at all. In today's videos, I'll be introducing two of my new Pokemon character I made recently. So yeah, let's get started. And by the way, I deeply apologize for the lack of uploads. I will try my best to upload more frequent, more guarantee, but this is not likely, but I'll try my best. So yeah, let's get started. Illustrations number 1. Duke. So this is going to be a little bit different. The recording I'm showing you is from my iPad. This has become a new habit of mine for me to do work on sketches before I move it to my main PC. It actually makes me feel more comfortable working on this way, and it actually helps me not mess with my backs or anything like that. So yeah, this is a really a good thing for me. So so the first character I'm creating, I'm showing you right now because this is not live footage, obviously. So the first character I made is actually a really old OCs I made back in 2019. Some of you may remember this character, but some of you may not. So his original name was Boris, but now I decided to name him Duke. Duke is an Urshifu Pokémon who is a veteran character I created. Duke used to work on an army for years. He been through many battles and scarring moments and so on. And then as the year goes on, he retired and lives in a village and all that. Yeah. So his personality is, well, he's pretty a mean type character. He's pretty rude. He say harsh things. He has zero sense of humor, so don't expect him to laugh at a joke you made because he won't. He's probably gonna glare at you or something like that. But yeah. So um so I want to talk about the art process just a bit before I continue on a little bit of his backstory, which is not really long. So in Procreate, I was doing mostly sketches and idea poses for him, and then after that I've been doing a new habits again, new habits of me doing this. I first fill out the character with pure white, and then I insert some colors that I would like. This is actually a new, easier, much more faster way for me to add colors, especially that will help you see things much more easier, so you don't get like a white spots or an empty spots. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah. So once I finished working on this design, I worked on I was actually wait ah. So after I finished cleaning up and finishing the design, so I decided to work on an illustration of him, which is still on Procreate. After that, I did the same tactics and moved to my main art program on PC, which the program I use is called Grida. It's been my main program ever since from 2020. I still love it to this day. Yeah. So I think I talk about enough of the art program. Let me jump back to his story. So when Duke retires, working in the army, he moved to a village, very small village actually. Ouch! I hit myself in the desk. Um, so he started living there in the village, and he actually built his own dojo, and his His dojo is for children and adolescents is to help teach them how to self-defend themselves from any dangerous and how to avoid dangerous and stuff. And hey, and learn some new fighting skills and stuff. That's a fun thing. But yeah. Duke may be a rude Pokemon and say really harsh things to you, but deep down he cares about the others. Just having trouble showing that, or the more correctly and more accurately, he's too embarrassed to show his caring side. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for Duke's story. It's very short and simple, not very complex or anything like that, but I really like it personally. Yeah. So after I moved it to my main PC and started adding POIs and doing a final cleanup, I added the new colors. And by the way, if I don't know if you can notice, but and when I add the colors on Rita, I alter the colors a little bit because on my iPad the colors those a bit different than my PC, so I tend to change it to fit my liking. So yeah, sorry about that. But yeah. So after that, I began working on the background, which I believe that's where I started working on now, but I'm not very sure about it. But the background was kind of easy. I still have troubles a few things here and there, but after that I finished, and after that I began rendering Duke. It was finished, and then after that I decided to add some more stuff in the background, which you will see, or you probably already seen it by now. So yeah. And by the way, this is a little off topic, but about the lack of videos I've been doing, would you be interested if I posted a speed paints videos for stuff that I don't talk about stuff or anything at all, or literally a speed paints of these videos I made? I don't know if you guys are interested in that, but this will be it will be an uncut version and everything, so you guys can see the full process, just full on speed, I guess. But yeah, if you want it, if you want to see that, just let me know. So anyway, here is the finished illustration of Duke. I am very happy how he turns out, and I keep trying to remind myself, but I completely forgot to mention more about his 2019 version of himself. I will say though, in the 2019 version, if I did show you the picture really earlier, he was an anthropomorphic bears and full on war stuff outfit or whatever I made, because I actually don't know what I put, but yeah. So in the next illustration, I'll be introducing you to his twin brothers. If you don't know, he has a twin brother. Well, now you know now. So let me introduce you to this most ridiculous character that I ever created on my entire life, but I actually love him. He's actually grown to be actually he and Duke have grown to be my favorite characters I made to this year, so yeah. So let's begin. Illustrations number 2, Ozzy. So back on the Procreate, I wasn't sure how would I design his twin brother, so out of completely random, I decided to draw Duke over and created the opposite of his design, just to see how he will go. And I had to say, I felt like I took an acid trip when doing this. Like, I don't know, the way this was going, the way that was going for, it feels so unhinged and ridiculous the way I'm designing this guy that I stopped there. Nope, I kept going and going and going and going just to see the result. And he looks ridiculously goofy as frick. And for some reason, I love it. His appearance, personality is completely the opposite of Duke, which, to be fair, that is my original goal for this guy, and I suppose I succeeded, so yeah. So this guy's name is Ozzy. Where do I start? His personality is super friendly. He's very caring. He loves hugging. Has an obsession with collecting plushies. He's super childish. He's also a kindergarten teacher. But what does his own twin brothers feels about him, if you're wondering? Well, he both hate him and love him at the same time. Duke, though Duke is incredibly embarrassed of his twin brother, as well, everything about him, but he still cares about him, even though he gets incredibly annoyed by his own goofball brother. Ozzy is both a water and fairy type Urshifu. His special ability is that his neon hearts will glow when detecting a strong positive emotion. So for example, when Ozzy hugs Duke, the neon hearts will glow, exposing him that he really cares about his brother. As you would expect, Duke will be incredibly embarrassed about that and probably never want to go outside ever again. Anyway, before I forget and went on a long talk about Ozzy or the art process, I should probably mention both of his 2019 version of it. So in 2019, these two were originally a guardian to protect my main protagonist character, Crimson. Oh, actually, the other Crimson's halves. If you know, you know. And one of the halves is Alice. If you don't know, Alice is the younger version of Crimson. So Duke and Ozzy protect him from any dangers like the bad guys and so on. Though Ozzy is not a fighter, he is, as you can tell by the image, is pretty goofy, and his 2019 version is really a stuffed bear. Yeah, that is my creative process with this guy. Well, Ozzy in this in the main universe where Ozzy is not a guardian, nor does Duke is. This is I took that story. Actually, no, not took it. More like the story was old and has been scrapped, so the Guardians were no longer Guardians. And by the way, I need to clarify, there are more Guardians for each of the halves of Crimson, so you might see a future videos about them. The old one and comparison to the old versus the new ones. I do want to revive those characters because I think they were really well designed. Not well designed, more like a character that I definitely want to redesign them in the future. So yeah. But in this case, the Guardians will be moved as a Pokemon instead of in the main world. Some of them will do, but some of them will stay in will be a Pokemon character at this point on. So, yeah. So anyway, I explained enough. Let me go back to the process of this illustration. So in this illustration, Ozzy will be in a pose of reaching out to grab a Pecha Berry because that was the idea I had. Again, I did the technique of what I did with Duke, but I will say, I'm not a fan of this background, to be honest. I feel like it could have been better. I don't really hate it, but I don't like it either. It's kind of mediocre, to put it that way. But yeah, I know some of you may say it's good, but me personally, I don't really like it. I wish it could have been better. But I am either way. I am happy how Ozzy looks. I think his design overall is really unique and pretty much out of my comfort zone on how I design characters, especially a very grown man with with a very um how do I put this a grown man who has a design for to be a toddler superheroes. I always compare him to that because that's the vibes I give him. So I imagine if he's a kindergarten teacher, he'd be like pretending to be a superhero and love to play around and everything. So yeah, I think that'd be a really cute concept. But yeah. So here is the illustration of Ozzy. I almost forgot his name for a second there, but I'm really I really like how the post turned out. The background could have been better, but yeah. So anyway, that'll be for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a good day. God bless, and I'll see you whenever I have the time of making videos. So, bye!